with Peacemaker season 2, episode 2 finally out, and we got to see in that episode a more of an exploration of Peacemaker's actual emotions and what his ideals are and what makes him tick. I figure what better way than to celebrate that development of a character than to review the latest comic book of Peacemaker.
Kind of modeled this character after John Cena, which I thought was pretty cool. Written by Kyle Starks. It's a DC Black Label book. So the book actually starts off in straight comedic fashion. Peacemaker is in the store, grocery store, and he's telling the lady who he is. He's in full costume as he always does. Hilarious. And the cashier is like, I never heard of you. And he's trying to order some protein and some instant cake mix to make a muscle cake. And the cashier is just basically thinking like he's stupid. He's a goofy character. He's not worth anything. He's not like a Batman or a Superman. And they make a joke. He's like, oh, I'll do anything for peace. I'll even kill for it. And one of the guys in the store is like, would you eat a spoonful of poop for peace? Yes. Yes, the fuck he would. He's alone. There's no Eagly in this comic book universe. It's just him and him only. And he goes on missions. So Amanda Waller calls him. And even when she calls him, if you look at her eyes when she talks to him, this is the last character she wants to talk to. Like, Peacemaker is a bumbling fool. And she says, I got a mission for you. It's a terrorist organization setting up near you just across state lines. They're trying to break into Star Labs and steal some dangerous technology. And so Peacemaker's like, I thought I earned my release from Task Force X. And she said, bitch, but we still pay your bills, though. So get on it. He pulls up to the warehouse, and they said that Amanda Wallace says that they're just normal, run-of-the-mill human terrorists, no metahumans. And so Chris comes in there and says, I don't need to use guns. I'll just go in there straight up hands. Because Chris is skilled. He may be bumbling, but he's good at what he does. And so when he crashes in that door, boom. Like, that guy's dick, he's never going to be able to use his dick again. Ever. And then one of the guys says, oh man, Peacemaker sucks. And so his feelings start to get hurt. You can see his facial expression, his feelings starting to get hurt. And dude said, you are a stupid asshole. He already broke him down once when he came to the last terrorist cell he was in. And he said he killed half of them in cold blood and then made the rest stand around doing dick puppet theater, which is hilarious. And doing Peacemaker's whooping they ass, he's laughing and talking about how the dude had a small dick, and he's decimating these guys. Like, decimating them. And one of the guys is just, coming at him, tearing at him with just words, saying that he's going to die alone like a peace-loving cat lady. And while this is going on, he has his finger up the guy's nose that wanted to talk shit. He finds a random dog in the warehouse. So he picks up the dog and decides to actually call the dog Bruce Wayne. As y'all know, Bruce Wayne is Batman's real name. And this is the first time we genuinely see Peacemaker smiling hard in this issue. Matter of fact, for a long time, even in his appearances, he's not smiling that hard. And when he goes out there, he's even trying to make friends with the cop, talking about he has a party coming up. Even the cop is like, no, fuck that. And again, we see Peacemaker feeling emotional, feeling sad because he really is alone. And he goes back to his star-spangled trailer. His parole officer, another Task Force X guy named Richard Riley is here. One of my favorite characters in this series. And he's just there because he said, hey, man, you went across state lines. So I'm dropping by to see if you're okay. And they have a little bit of an exchange. This guy actually humors Peacemaker a lot. They have similar humor. He's a patient guy. He's an older veteran. And he's telling him, hey, man, you need eggs for this instant cake mix. Eggs, water. You got to follow the ingredients. You can't just add fucking water. And Peacemaker is so stupid. He's like, oh, damn, I thought you could just pour water in here just to mix. No. Peacemaker has to go back to the grocery store that he went to earlier with the same cashier. She got to be working a double shift at this point. A triple shift. This got to be illegal. But anyway, when he gets back to his trailer with the items, he sees a note on his refrigerator. And it says, if you want your dog back, meet me at the water treatment station on the edge of town. 2 hearts, the brain underlined twice. And that's when Peacemaker gets serious. Goes to the water treatment plant, which is where all the poopy stuff is. He comes out of the poop tank, snapping necks, coming through to kill everybody. And then the guy says, wait, I'm just a city employee. And Chris is like, oh shit, I just killed a couple of y'all. Well, hose me down. So he hoses them down, runs through the facility, and sees the brain. Yes, y'all, he's a literal fucking brain. A French mad scientist, criminal mastermind, brain in the jar. And I actually don't remember how he even got to be in the jar, but he's been in the jar for longer than I've been alive. And he's there with Monsieur Mala. You may remember Monsieur Mala in the brain from the Doom Patrol live action series on HBO. I recommend that. If you like Peacemaker, I'd recommend Doom Patrol. It's a little bit more emotional, but everybody in there is still really goofy. It's got a real Peacemaker vibe. Gorilla is there with a hat on and a big machine gun. He's distracted, even though he has a fucking brain in front of him that kidnapped his dog. So he is trying to find the perfect host body. Peacemaker thinks, oh man, I got the perfect body, but the brain's like, nah, I need to find someone that can handle a fucking brain. So what they're going to do is they're going to use Peacemaker to find the body that he wants, or the gorilla is going to actually eat his dog, and the body that they have to get, or the body the brain wants to get, is going to be Deathstroke, the fucking Terminator. Like the assassin, like the number one assassin in DC. Healing factor. He's kind of like the Deadpool of DC, but he's a lot more serious.
I'm not sure how he's going to get his dog back from the brain if he has to get the DNA from Deathstroke the Terminator. Clearly, he's going to do something extremely nasty, as is with Peacemaker fashion. But I'll keep you updated on each issue. I'll be reviewing each one. I believe it's 6 issues in this whole series. I'll also be reviewing each episode of Peacemaker still to coincide with it, because I believe this series is actually really built around the character that John Cena has built, because Peacemaker was never like this until John Cena actually took the character. He's always been a little goofy, but not this goofy and not this much of a lookalike of John Cena, as you can see from these pages. But I'm Corona. That's all the time we have today. You can follow us on Kuronocomics on TikTok and MLF and everything else. I'll catch y'all next time.